Hi guys, and welcome back to Pass or Move. For today's episode, we're going to do something a little bit crazy and show you 3 games. We're going to be showing you the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City and the 2 games against Juventus in the Champions League, both legs. Of course, we've got a little sandwich game in between, which is against Wolves. But I think this is the ideal way to end the series, hopefully, if we manage to win the league, but also just the season in general. We've got a bunch of really good games, and I can't really pick between, so I think I'll just go with City, Juve here, and then Arsenal, Liverpool, and then Tottenham together in the next episode. So we're going to do 2 crazy long episodes back to back. So don't kill me. Just to run through things quickly though, since the last episode you showed you the game, the incredible 4-1 win against Barcelona. So obviously nice little winning run since we made the tactical change. Beating Crystal Palace 3-1, Bournemouth 2-0, Millwall 3-1 to send us into the FA Cup semi-final, which is against City today, and Leicester a win at home as well. So hopefully we can get our revenge against City. I thought it was too tempting to pass up on. Minimum expectations on the board is to reach the final, and again we've managed to meet expectations in the quarter-final of the Champions League. So the board won't be upset if we lose it, but I do want to go as far as possible. So managed to beat Barcelona over 2 legs. Hopefully we can do the same against Juve, and let's just get into it without wasting too much time. Alright, so a near strength full 11. Or am I just imagining things? Let me see. We'll run through the lineup together. So we've got. I'd love to play Lindelof, but I realize whenever I play a player who's got this little sign on him or indication, they almost always pick up an injury. So I'd rather avoid that. So anyways, David De Gea's first choice. It's Young instead of Nacho, who's been in really good form. Jones instead of Lindelof, as you just saw, because of the injury. Bailly is a first choice. Shaw coming in for Sandro, who again also has the same sign and also isn't necessarily match fit. We've got Fred in the deep lying playmaker role, Pogba in the roaming playmaker role, Juan Mata on the right, who's now a first choice player there, to be honest. Lingard, Pereira playing on the left instead because both our left wingers, Sanchez and Martial, are both out. And then we've got Lukaku up front, so hopefully that's enough to cause City some trouble. Beat us last time around, and this is the 4th time we played them this season actually, so hopefully they picked up 2 wins, we picked up 1, and hopefully we can manage to win another so they don't have complete bragging rights, I suppose. We're going to put key highlights on, nothing more, because too many games to get through, and I'm hoping we don't get too many highlights in all honesty with you. And alright, let's see how it goes. We're at home, or actually I think let's go with the revenge team talk. I think this is actually because it's a semi-final. Is that in Wembley? Can't remember. I'm not too sure how to find out. Let's quickly go back to schedule. Is it neutral? Yeah, so it should be Wembley. There you go. So yeah, I guess going for the encouraging team talk would be best, and let's see whether that wields any results. Alright, so City get things going. We need the win, we desperately need one, but more so we need the wins in the Premier League, to be honest. But yeah, I just want to get revenge over City, and I do want to reach a final, and hopefully, trebles, I'm gonna whisper it, but treble's still on. Let's hope that doesn't jinx it, but Tierney's going to make it a jinx, I think. Oh, really good goal from the fullback, but incredibly poor defending from my players. So we got Jones there, right? And someone told me where what do you call it, Young is, because I'm absolutely baffled. Yeah, that's nice. Young's playing as our striker. That's from a throw-in as well, wasn't it? We'll get another look at it, but I think that was from a throw-in, so God knows what Young's doing there. There you go, so Lingard's there. Mata, Lukaku. How does Young go from there? Wow. Wow, that is bizarre. That is full-on bizarre. I think the game's bugging out. That does not make any sense at all. Young just absolutely dismisses his defensive responsibilities, and that immediately hands City the advantage. But that's just bizarre. I've never seen anything like that in FM. Aguero thankfully misses that. It's not even offside for him. My players need to wake up because they're getting ruined by City again. Can't hold on to possession either. The team's asleep. It looks like they don't want revenge. They're not fussed. I think they're going to go into attacking. We haven't had a single shot. Kieran Tierney is pulling all the strings out there. It needs to be closed down. This guy is a left back. What on earth is going on here? Alright, set piece though. Maybe we can make amends. There's 4 in the box, but Mata goes for the shot. And Lukaku tries to squeeze it in from an impossible angle instead of trying to find a teammate. Goes out for a City goal kick. Danilo's found very easily. Sterling on the ball now. Just needs to knock him off it with Shaw there. Instead, it's a really decent switch. Sane wins it ahead of Young. And Aguero misses another beautiful chance. And thankfully, we're still somehow in this. But Young is just playing really bizarrely. I mean, I don't understand it whatsoever. Alright. Time to scream at my players. Let's do it. Might have been better to just show you guys the Juve games instead at this point. But let's see. They need to wake up. They've not been in this game at all. Alright then, Lingard. Square to Pogba. Andres Pereira found nicely, but that'll be the end of that highlight. We can't maintain any kind of possession as of yet. For a side that play passing move football, which is essentially short, quick passes, yeah, not good that we can't maintain possession. Pogba on the ball, square to Mata, forward to Lukaku, nice little run in, but he needs support. No one really in the box. He's gonna have to do it by himself. Can he? And that's a left back shot, more so than the shot Tierney took. Tierney took a freaking striker's goal, really. Now it's time to change some things around. Alright, so Lukaku's had a poor game and is on a yellow. We've got Pereira also having a poor game. Pogba as well. Not ideal at all. So what we'll look to do is move Lingard onto the left, bring Fellaini on, and we'll bring on Herrera. I just don't want to take off Pogba just yet. And let's hope that solves some of our issues. Too many players underperforming, to be honest. But what else can we do? Alright, I guess Pogba goes off now. Herrera has been amazing off the bench off late, so I'm hoping he can still continue that. Alright. How's that? Nope. Literally no changes, but there's a highlight. Hopefully it goes in our favour. We need another goal. We're going to have to go into a 2-striker mode. Mata. Beautiful ball for Lingard. Oh, it's headed down from Danilo. Apparently, actually, commentator says the shot was blocked. But maybe we can score from our set pieces. We've been relatively strong from that position. Young has a lot to make up for. Really good ball to Bailly. Herrera's there. Lingard. Young with another cross. Everyone's in that box. Alright, let's do it. Move Fellaini. I'm not really sure what Fellaini's best role as a striker is. It's obviously target man, but I don't want to play a target man. He's not a poacher. Can't dribble for his life. I'm going to ask him to do it nonetheless. Yeah. Alright. If only Lukaku could have stayed on the pitch, then we might have been able to have used him alongside Rashford, but instead we're forced to using Fellaini. Really good ball up to Fellaini though, if he can hold it up well. Nope, the first touch is terrible as you'd expect from Fellaini, but maybe we can still somehow recover. Laporte under pressure, Rashford almost there, Mata instead. Fellaini through to Rashford, come on finish it please. Yes, and we're back in it, 1-1. Still hope. Problem is, City are going to come back firing at us right now, and this is really good pressure, to be honest. Mata reads it well too, and Fellaini with a hell of an assist, so decent all round. But we're playing quite attacking, and I expect City to change up their formation to try and go quite attacking. They didn't change their formation, but they have gone a bit attacking, and I think they're going to score now. Vigal at the far post, Fellaini heads. Nope, Vigal somehow beats Fellaini to it, and they score from an unusual angle, and David De Gea left unable to do anything about this, I guess. Come on, such a joke. I mean, what is this guy's job? And then how can David De Gea not be able to save that? Seriously seen some bizarre goalkeeping. I'm hoping it's a beta save thing, but who knows. Herrera playing the ball to Tierney, really. It's not a pass for Mata at all. And now City I'm going to try and screw their knife in our back, basically. Well, not really in our back, but they're going to try and really get us. And Carrasco's there. He scored against us before, and he scores against us. 3-1 for City. And no excuses for my players. They've been completely outdone, and some of the defending's just been absolutely horrendous. What a ball from Sane. But look, that's Luke Shaw's man. I mean, what more can you do tactically from that point of view? He's got no one else around him. It's literally just one man. Why is he not keeping an eye on him? And that's the end of that. Completely outplayed by City. We managed to beat them the first time we faced them 3-1. And since then, we've been absolutely terrible against them. Bailly from the set piece couldn't even give us a consolation goal, and that's the end of that. Alright, let's hope that's not reflective of our games against Juve. I think City are proving to be a bit of our bogey team, I suppose. Already told them off at half time. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it feels like that a bit, but I think we can definitely do much better in an attacking sense. We're going to make serious buys in the summer if we don't win the league this time around, and I have to show the next season so we can win the league then. But serious improvements up front is definitely needed. We've more or less sorted out our defense. I think Lindelof is actually still struggling. He's been a bit of a weird one for me. When he's in form, he's a leading player for most Premier League sides, and when he's not, he just drops back to being a good player. So that suggests that he hasn't developed just yet. Eric Bailly, if you remember in the beginning of the season, was also just a good player for most Premier League sides, but he's developed 100%. Whether he's in or out of the side, he's still a leading player. And you can see his star rating there, and he's also, his values increased. So he's definitely actually developed in comparison to Lindelof. So it's been a bit disappointing. I might have to invest in the centre back. And then, yeah, then we've got Fred. If he doesn't improve, we're going to have to bring in a deep lying playmaker as well. Some of these players have seriously been disappointing with the way they've developed. Mata, Lingard, all not good enough. Who we've got here? We've got Sanchez, that's okay, and Lukaku's okay. So that's kind of it. There's about 4 positions that need serious investment in, and that's quite damning, to be honest. But anyways, let's give me a break, and we'll be quickly back with the Juve game. Alright, welcome back, guys. So, a couple of issues. Lindelof still not completely fit. Thankfully, in this FM, in comparison to the previous FMs, players can get match fit without actually playing any matches, because they can do so through training. Sandro also a little bit not quite just there yet. We've got Fred, we'll take him off for Matic, picked up an injury, out for a couple of weeks. The same for Mata. Not an ideal time at all. Sanchez still injured. I was hoping he'd be back for now, so we'll play Lingard in that position instead. And we're going to be forced to not have too many options from the bench by the looks of it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Shaw also not necessarily completely fit either. I think maybe it would be best to play Sandro instead. I didn't realise his condition dropped like that. And let's see, hopefully this can be a better way of doing things than the way we played against City, because that was absolutely bizarre. Managed to beat Barcelona but can't beat City. Alright, let's hope we can put in the same kind of performance against, not the one against City, but the one against Barcelona. Yeah, let's actually tell my players that. I'm not sure what the expectations are quite. We are at home, but I don't think we're necessarily underdogs or favourites of the game. I think asking my players to play better would be the right kind of team talk to go for. So, Ronaldo back at Old Trafford, of course. Hopefully he doesn't grab a single goal and we manage to keep him out of the game entirely. That would be nice. But it's also a bit of a fairy tale, I suppose, or wishful thinking, really. Alright. So Juventus right away on the attack. They got a set piece here. Ronaldo's there. Khedira's free. Bounces about. Bonucci, and it eventually goes in through. Oh, I guess it's Bonucci. Must have bounced off someone, but it was still counted as his, I suppose, because it was on target nonetheless. But yeah, not ideal at all. Not only did we concede, but we conceded an away goal. And now, when we do go to Juventus, we need to make sure we try and grab as many away goals as possible. But look at that. David De Gea, delayed reaction. He's standing there. I mean, I really do hope it's a beta mode thing. But yeah, City dominating in a way that... Sorry, Juve dominating in the way that City have. And we can't recover. Pjanic. Rashford picks it up well, but the question is who's around him to provide support. He tries to go all the way by himself. He needs to find a teammate. He loses out to Pjanic again, and there you go, Juve on the ball again. And that... Rashford almost winning the ball back. Mandzukic from out wide. Jones reads that well, and Rashford can try and get us going once more. Or he's going to just take a long range shot. Yep. Actually not too bad, to be honest. I've seen worse. But it does go on outside the post and not the inside. It is our first shot of the game. It's not even on target. And again, we're struggling to maintain possession. Come on, boys. Just being outplayed. Looks like we're growing into the game by a bit. But we still need to see more. Because as long as Juve have that away goal, we're in desperate trouble. We need to try and outscore them today. Nacho to Pogba to Pereira. Working it around well. Long range shot, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, okay. I'll take that all day. I actually thought that was no way going to be on target. But there you go. Andreas Pereira. Bullet of a goal. Assist to Pogba, but probably his easiest assist that he's ever going to get. More of a solo goal. We get the beautiful joy of seeing this in 3D. Look at that. Cuts inside. I guess the goalkeeper should be doing better there as well. Seen some strange goalkeeping so far. But as long as it keeps happening to my opponents instead of myself. Because I've seen David De Gea do some bizarre stuff, but let's hope that was the last of it. Alright, Di Chilio trying to get going. Lingard's there to mop up. Pereira, the goal scorer, finds Rashford free. If he can take his man on and deliver a cross, that'd be good. He's getting players into box. He's going to go by himself though. Not wrong to go for the shot. It was on for him there for a moment. But couldn't do anything about it. Pjanic, decent. Oh, more than decent free kick. I thought David De Gea came across to that well and I thought he was going to save it. But again, more unusual goalkeeping and Pjanic scores a beautiful free kick. Lovely to see. I'm going to get a nice view of this again as well. Oof, that is 90 degree, or that's right in the 90, sorry, so it's a bit tough, but, you know, top bins and all that, but, I don't know, it just felt like David De Gea should reach there. I think he got a glove on it, but just not a strong enough hand, I suppose. He was in a good position to reach, but not meant to be, I suppose. Pereira, square for Pogba, he can take the shot on, bounces about, Lingard, and he is onside, so it's 2-2. And, we don't want this to continue being a chaotic match, because the more away goals Juve grab, unless we manage to outscore them in Italy, we might be in some serious trouble. We're not going to have an advantage anymore. Either way, 2-2. Let's focus on today, and switch is on if anyone can do it. Nacho though. Pereira, can you do it? Ooh, tries to play Rashford through anyways. Not anyways, but he does try it, and Juve on the counter. Pogba mops up well. Lingard, what can you do? Pogba steals it off him and plays it to Pereira. Well, can he goal scorer, turn assister, almost. Pogba outside the box, shoot. Oof, just wide. Alright then, Juve survived that attack, and I think we've done quite well to get back into this game, to be honest, but some of the defending has been shambolic, and you might have to say that Juve are a bit lucky to have 2 goals, but they're going to try and make it 3 here. Dybala, Pogba does that really well. Nacho just clears it instead of trying to find Fellaini in a better position. But either way, the Belgian comes away with the ball. Lingard, really good ball for Rashford. He's got teammates, tries to go solo and he misses. And that is a really good chance, maybe United's best of the game. Alright, Costa. Falls to Sandro instead, but he's taken out by Costa, and for some reason Smalling decides I'm going to let Costa come and win that, and then now he tries to pressure him. This is bizarre defending. Alright, Di Chilio, Pjanic, Rugani forward well, Sandro there, and Pogba. I thought we were going to do well on the counter for a second, but Pjanic bounces off Matic, the Dybala's there, Nacho, and again the former Real Madrid man just kind of blasts it forward and he's clearing it instead of trying to find someone. Costa, Sandro reads it well, but Juve keeping up the pressure. Rashford tries to drop back to help. Pogba pushing forward. Smalling, come on Pogba. Oh, I couldn't make it his own. Khedira instead bounces off Pogba, falls Pjanic. This is a bit of a mess, but Costa, oof, it's a bullet of a shot. So David De Gea did well, even though it was coming at him. It almost seemed to move at the same time too. And the last kick of the first half, Pjanic, good ball in. Bonucci's free. David De Gea there though, and you have to say some of our set piece defending is questionable at best. Anyways, half time 2-2, and now we need to try and kick on. Let's go with this one then. Come on, boys. David De Gea has played a hell of a lot of games. Pretty much, he hasn't missed a single game through injury, and he's never unfit or need of rest. I haven't played our backup goalkeeper Romero at all. Normally I actually like to give the cup games to my backup goalkeeper, but they normally have to be a goalkeeper who's going to develop into something better. Romero, this doesn't make sense to hand him any game time when David De Gea is not only just better, but Romero is not going to develop or become a future, top goalkeeper for us or anything of that sort. Pjanic trying to score again, but thankfully David De Gea is alive to it this time. So yeah, I just let David De Gea play every single game. So apparently we played 50 games so far. There's still a couple of games to go, to be honest. He might end the season with 60. Rashford, can he win it? Heads on for Fellaini, and for some reason he thinks he can play Lingard through first time. I guess it works for him in the end. Lingard, good ball in. Can Pereira get it? Nope. Nacho, down to Fellaini. Nacho again? Nope. Mandzukic wins it this time instead. Khedira, Dybala. Alright, I think we've got everyone back in our position, but Ronaldo's free in the box anyway, so that's really good to see. And he beats David De Gea in the near post. I talked about trying to make sure that Ronaldo doesn't score, but he made himself sure that he was going to score. Again, bizarre defending. He's completely and utterly by himself. Who's this here? Matic. He's back in his right position, and he's expecting Nacho or Jones to pick up Ronaldo. Neither do. And once Ronaldo's in his position, there's nothing that Smalling can do. But David De Gea shouldn't be beaten at near post. It's a fierce shot. But again, just really, really disappointing defending. Look at those ratings for my defense. Nonsense. And you've got someone like Rashford on a 6.10 and Fellaini on a 6.3 as well. I mean, what more can I do for these players? Don't have too many options as well. You know what? I'm going to ask Pogba to play as an attacking midfielder. I'm going to bring on Herrera, and that's pretty much the only attacking changes I can make. Might bring on Shaw for Sandro later on, just because, or Young for Nacho, I suppose. Our complete wing backs are quite important in our tactics, but I'm only making this change because I pretty much don't have any other options, so why not? Should I bring on Shaw or Young? I'm gonna go with Shaw. Sandro shouldn't really have been playing this match in the first place. Alright then. Come on, Luke Shaw. I'm gonna ask Pogba. Let's do that. I think Pogba can actually do the complete forward support role as well, so I might ask him to do that too. He does have the better vision and passing of the two strikers, but I'm going to save that change for later. Set piece opportunity for us to score and hit back Juve. Bonucci clears, but it's only to Shaw. What can he do? Plays it to Pereira. I suppose that's a decent ball, but now the cross needs to come in. Back to Shaw. Nacho. Alright, Shaw again. Is he going to shoot? Nope, loses out to Costa. Herrera. Nope. Wasn't meant to be. Alright. Come on, boys. Juve beating you at your own ground. Oop. Rugani over, thankfully. And again, defending questionable at best. Alright, hopefully the away leg goes a bit better. But definitely not out of it. If we scored 2 at Juve and not concede... Well, this is the problem with away goals, because if we were 3-2 away from home initially, then we would be alright. All we would need is a 1-0 home win, which is why this is an even bigger win for Juve than it is. I already told my players off at halftime, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, it's more than just a win for Juve, because they've got 3 away goals to their name. And now we need something special away from home. I think when we turned things around against Barcelona, it was because we were at home in the second leg and not at the first. It's going to be a bit tough to do it away from home when we know what we need. So let's see. What was it when it was Barcelona? Yeah, initially got beat 2-1 away from home, but we had the away goal and we pretty much used that when we faced them at home. Alright, so give me a moment and we'll be back for the second leg. We've still got a game against Wolves in between. Alright guys, mini update. We managed to beat Wolves in between that Juve game and then this quarter-final second leg. So yeah, let's just get into it. Away game, gonna be tough. Let's hope we can do it. In terms of how that makes us look in the Premier League, we're 2 games behind City, but they are 11 points ahead of us. If we manage to win both our games in hand, but we can't get ahead of ourselves, we would still just be 5 points? 5 points away from them. And who knows, that would, 12 points up for grabs. Let's see what will happen. But first, of course, we have to win our games. City have just been absolutely relentless. They dropped some points to Bournemouth, I think, in their last game. If we have a quick look at their... Yeah, so Bournemouth before the Leicester one. So that's pretty much what helped us. Could potentially help us drop some more points. So yeah, let's just get into it quickly. Had to make some tweaks and changes, of course. Some players are still injured. Some keep picking up injuries. Not ideal. But let's hope we can still do something. So Ronaldo starting off on the left instead of Mandzukic this time around. A bit of a weird decision, but nonetheless we'll accept it. And I think we're just about ready to go. Right, what do we do for the team talk? We're not necessarily underdogs, but we're not favourites either. Let's go with the revenge team talk. And let's hope they're fired up this time around. Alright, so we need to score 2 goals, of course, and hope that not concede any against Juventus. Considering we conceded 3 at home to them, it's going to be a bit difficult to do anything better this time around away from home. But I'm just hoping my players put in a sort of a freak performance. Matic picking up a very early yellow card, and considering he's a defensive midfielder, it is a bit of a worry. But Juve dominating early proceedings again, and they're going to get a nice little highlight here. Lukaku clears. For some reason, he's in our defensive third when he shouldn't be. He's pressing forward now, and I'm hoping he'll go into his actual role. Sami Khedira closed down by Fellaini. Rugani on the ball for Juve. Found Costa well. And Shaw pretty much just letting him cut inside and take a shot, so why not? Go ahead, mate. Have a 3-1 on us, and let's move on. Alright then. What can we do? We need to score 1 early to give us any hope, but no signs just yet. Andreas Pereira loses out, but Young's there to pick up the pieces, thankfully, and tries to set Pereira through, but Mandzukic is doing some incredible tracking back. Ronaldo's temporarily, I suppose, taking over his position. Pogba coming really forward for that, and that leaves Dybala free. Fellaini, can he win it? Nope. Dybala again to Costa. There's 5 players back, boys. That shouldn't be happening at all. None of them are trying to close anyone down. That's pretty much what's causing the confusion, I suppose. Our players do need to wake up, though. 1 won't be enough. Juve with a throw-in. Pjanic, danger man. Back to Bonucci, and Khedira is free. Eventually close down, and Pjanic is now the one that's free, so that's great to see. Pogba closes him down well. Dybala, sorry, to Mandzukic, and thought he was offside, but Pjanic, oof, almost catching up to here. He's been incredible for Juve over both legs. I was almost hoping he'd be missing for today's game, but unfortunately he's not. Alright, yellow card for Luke Shaw. David De Gea with the goal kick. Lukaku nowhere near it. Matic for some reason playing as a defensive midfielder trying to win that ball, and now we're suddenly sliced open quite easily. Lindelof, what can he do? Knocks it forward to Pereira, just about kept in. Ooh, that's a hell of a pass for Lukaku. Now it's all on him to convert. Waited too long, allowed the Juve defender to come across him. That is our best chance of the first half, really. Still though, not dead just yet. Set piece. Young with the delivery. Far post, but no one's really there. Pogba down to Fellaini, just needs to cross it in well. Back to Pogba though. Alright, we're working the opening, I suppose. Fellaini, Pogba again. And that's tackled by Dybala. I was hoping it was a two-footed one, but let's see who takes this free kick. Pereira, what can he do? The youngster scored against Juve last time round. Close, but not close enough. And Juve survived that. Looks like they're going to get away with this in the first half. Alright then. Technically losing on aggregate, so I'm going to tell them off. I don't think we've necessarily been great either. We need to do more. Ronaldo gets things kicked off for Juve. What can we come up with in the second half? And can we keep Juve at bay? We need to keep a clean sheet as much as possible, because it doesn't look like we're going to outscore them at this rate. Mandzukic, Pjanic. Alright, no real options, so he takes a long shot, and we're happy to work with that. Right then, looks like Lukaku's had a bit of a mare. We'll be taking him off for Rashford. Got an injured Lingard on the bench too. It's not good to see. Let's make our changes. Alright, Martial's exhausted. Lukaku's picked up, so let's bring on Rashford for Martial instead. Herrera for Pogba. No, Pogba's still okay. That's pretty much the only outfield changes we can make. Maybe Sandro for Luke Shaw, who's got no yellow as well, so might be wise to make that change. And let's do that. Need an extra man up top. I actually think Lukaku plays better on the left hand side. So yeah. Ooh, he's injured. Great. I just brought off my... That's incredible. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask Pogba to play on the right wing. We're going to play Pereira on the inside forward. Move Rashford up top. And then eventually take off Lukaku for Herrera, who will play as a ball-winning midfielder on support. And that is the last of our substitutions, which is not good news. Oh no, wait, it's not. I actually have to do one more substitution, but let's make that now actually. Take off Shaw for Sandro. Immediate, no, not even immediate, this is before the change. Shaw with the delivery, not good enough. Beats everyone, and Chiellini's there to pick up. Ronaldo drops deep for the ball, not really pressured. He's going to have free range to roam, but look how many players of ours are back, so really this type of ball should not be happening. That's an absolute joke. And that should be game, set, match, to be honest. Because even if we score 2 now, we need to score 3 to win. 2 doesn't even get us extra time. And Mandzukic isn't quick. He really is not a fast player. We should be dealing with this easily. This ball shouldn't be happening. David De Gea is a sweeper keeper, so he comes out, he makes the right choice, but yeah, that shouldn't be happening at all. That's embarrassing. Alright, I guess that's the end of our Champions League campaign and our FA Cup campaign. So who said something about jinxing at the start of the episode? Either way, Premier League, let's put all our hopes in that. If we manage to somehow turn it around and beat City to it, that would have been worth everything I just endured. Alright, Bonici down to Cuadrado, and really the referee should have some mercy on us and just blow the full-time whistle. Pjanic for Juve. Just kind of not even trying to keep the ball. They've got Chiellini playing all the way up here. They're actually still trying to attack us. That's not even a half bad shot from Pjanic, to be honest, from that position. He's beaten David De Gea before there from a dead ball situation, so you wouldn't put it past him. But that's the end of that, and that is 4-2 in Juve's favour. Too good for us, and we're out. Let's go with that one. I don't want to tell them off too much. Let's just move on. Got Huddersfield Town in 2 days' time. And then we have an incredible 3 games against Liverpool, Arsenal and Tottenham. And given how we performed over the past 2 episodes or so against the top teams, I don't have too much hope, to be honest. Alright then. At least Madrid got knocked out as well by Benfica. That makes me feel a bit better. And yeah, so that'll be pretty much it. The last episode of, hopefully, we might have to actually, because West Ham is the last game, so unless we have it wrapped up, we might actually have to make a separate episode for that West Ham game, if it's not wrapped up by then. But yeah, it should be Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham for the next episode. Huddersfield, very difficult game. Fulham, very difficult game. We're playing against 2 relegation candidates, both games away from home. Honestly, I don't have any hopes in terms of trying to catch up with City. We can have a quick look at their schedule. So they do play Fulham away from home as well, so that should be a bit tough for them too. Wolves at home. Wolves don't have too much to play for, and City are at home, so they should win that game. Huddersfield away from home, maybe that's a bit tough too. And then they got Liverpool at home. They should be winning that one though. And that is pretty much that, so not too sure. I guess we'll find out. But anyways, that's all for today's episode. So if you did enjoy it, of course, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. If you are not new, then do hit the notification button. And again, that'll be all for today. So thank you guys for watching.